It's vulnerable of me, but I am going to share my drawings. They're just quick sketches. That's all they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to North and South. Today we are doing a day in the life video, literally from the first person that's awake until family prayer right before we go to bed. And I'm doing it for a few reasons. The main reason is because Mike and I have almost 18-year-old, almost 17-year-old, and a almost 16-year-old. And we know that we're in a rental. So the time we have in this house with the kids that are home is such a little tiny space, and we feel that clock ticking, and we wanted to make sure that we enjoy that time, but also that we remember that time. And so just wanted to kind of create a little snapshot of our life right now. Also because we get a lot of questions about my eating. I do get a lot of questions about that. I know what I eat, my exercise routine. We get a lot of questions about your schooling, your training with the flying. And so we thought, well, we can do a video of our day and kind of include all of those things as we move throughout the day. So we're going to do it. We're going to share that with you, and should be fun. So here we go.
Okay, it's the next morning. The first thing that happens every morning is at about 5:30, 5:35. We have some kids who head off to a class. These two, usually Peter actually is here too, but he's sick, so he's not going. But high school age kids always go to seminary. Like I said, 5:35, 5:40. Their hair is always looking real good. Pearl's looks good. But it's like a... Yeah, you look fine. No, they go to a seminary. It's like a Bible study in the morning for high school age kids, and they do it for 4 years, freshman through senior year. So this is Pearl's last year doing it. And then Asher and Peter both have about this end of this school year and then one more. So anyways, they're headed off. It's about 5:40. They gotta go though. It's gonna be late. So have fun.
See ya.
We'll see you later. Drive safe. It's dark 30 out here.
And cold.
Yeah. It's a little chilly. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now it's just before 6. I am headed on my run. I run about 5 times a week. I do about 6 to 8 miles on my runs. So headed out into the dark. By the time I come back, it might be getting light. Now we're in daylight saving time. It's kind of dark again in the morning. But anyways, headed out. All right, done with my run. That was about 7.5 miles. Of course, there was a little bit extra mileage in there because I had to, set up the camera, act like I was running away, come back, and then on the way back, I had to get the camera, set it up, run back, come back. Movie magic, but add a little extra mileage. And this kitty always wants to go outside, but he can't because he goes into the neighbor's garage, so he has to stay inside. I'm gonna get cleaned up and yeah, keep going with the day.
Good morning. I'm up now. Kids are back in bed. They go back to bed after their class, which I kind of don't mind because I get a little bit of quiet time when I make my breakfast. Every morning I make the same breakfast, and I'm gonna show you what it is. Nothing, ridiculously fancy or anything, but I love it. That's why I eat it every morning these days. Did you have something to say to me? Huh? I put some bacon grease in the pan and 2 eggs. I'm gonna cook those over easy, a little bit of a fried egg. Eggs out, 2 corn tortillas in, a little bit of cheddar, and some diced jalapenos. These are my breakfast tacos. Tortilla gets nice and crunchy and delicious. Also, a couple nights ago, Jude made cookies. Now you put them in here. Love it. Love being able to look at this sweetness. I'll finish it off with a couple of cuties. Okay, I'm heading out for my walk in these overalls. Mike says I look like I'm going skiing, but they're from Halara, I think it's called. They're like the most comfortable thing ever. I think they're called their like hiking overall. They're like the perfect weight, and they are really loose on my legs, so they're really comfortable, and I love wearing them, and I like wear them day after day, and I'll probably wear them until they're just too hot to wear anymore. But I'm gonna go walk a few miles and I'll take you with me. Bye, kitty. Have a good day. What are you having for breakfast?
Startled me.
Having homemade biscuits, eggs, and bacon. What the heck is... How much is... That's a quart of milk? Are you really going to drink all of it? Man, he's crazy. So when my sister came to visit last Thanksgiving, she's always been fitter than me, but she had been doing a new little workout routine and she challenged me to do it. I'm super overwhelmed and scared by it, but also knew that I had been trying to find something that would help me stay, keep my body strong as I age. And the challenge was that every day, just taking off Sundays, you would do 100 squats, 100 jumping jacks, 100 sit-ups, and 50 girl push-ups or knee push-ups. And I was super, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how much of that I could do. Definitely even the girl push-ups. I have not been able to do a single push-up in 25 years or so. And so even the knee push-ups, I wasn't sure if I could do more than, I didn't even know. But I also knew that it was so simple. It was like not complicated. And because she had challenged me, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And so after she left, I started I think the first week in December. And it was so hard at first. And she had said, when you start, you don't even have to do it all at one time. Like you can spread it out throughout the day. So you maybe do 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 throughout the day or something like that. And I tried that one day where I spread it out, but then I didn't like that, I was wearing a dress. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do it all in the morning. And so I started. It was so hard, but I was able to finish it. I really was having to listen to the Rocky theme to get me through it. But now I do it still. And I guess it's been, so it's December, January, February, 3 months, a little over 3 months, 3.5 months since I started. And it's become quite enjoyable, and it doesn't take me too long, and I feel really glad that she challenged me to do it. A lot of my body pain has gone away. I just feel so much stronger. So because in this rental we have this huge bathroom, it is also my gym, and I like to do it barefoot because I feel like it might help me with stabilizer muscles and strengthen, my ankles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, okay, shower time. All right, it's 11 a.m. and I'm all dressed and ready for the rest of the day, but I'm trying to let my hair air dry. And I mentioned that just because a year ago I did a video where I showed my hair routine, and my sister asked me recently, are you still doing that? And I'm not, because I'm really trying to avoid blow drying my hair, which makes bigger, fuller curls, but I also want to keep my hair as moist as possible so that it can grow longer. But I'm also impatient, so it's really hard to have my hair air dry. So I come and sit out here, and we're so lucky and blessed to have this patio. If you're wondering what this is because the kitties come out here and they literally jump, even though it's like really high up here. And so we put this on there to keep them from jumping off. But it's so nice to back up to the woods and to hear the birds. I also have another goal that every day I will read. Every day I spend time in my scriptures and things along those lines, but I wanted to do also some reading of other good books, you know, classics or poetry. And so I'm trying to do that every day too. And so it's like double duty. I can come out and kind of help my hair air dry a little easier out here while I do a little bit of reading.
All right, it is about 11:30, right in here in the woods behind the house. Jude is working on his little shelter that he's built. What phase are you at now, Jude, with this?
Probably gonna put moss on it and then dirt.
Moss and dirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like mud.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the plan? Trying to make it waterproof or what?
Well, I was gonna Asher told me that like mosquitoes will build stuff in it, like a nest or something. I don't know, because the water's in it.
Well, they can lay their eggs in it.
Or yeah. So Asher told me to fill it back up with dirt.
So the water doesn't gather in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Okay. Looks pretty good so far. This is a pretty good project. You've been working on this for how long?
Like a month.
A month?
Maybe.
Kind of on and off?
Yeah.
It's nice having the woods behind the house here so we can do these little projects.
You're reading your books?
Yes.
So Eve has a little box that we keep her books in that she can keep practicing her reading, and she's doing such a good job.
Yes.
You also have some flashcards to learn some words.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your numbers.
Yeah.
You do a good job.
Yeah.
Let's start at the beginning.
Sit Allah.
Four.
For sit Allah.
This is four.
For
Yep. Four.
us.
Pearl is working on practicing flute, obviously. That's for a Easter concert that's coming up that she's going to be kind of not performing solo, but part of a duet with the piano and then with a choir. So kind of should be pretty cool.
All right, Peter, what you working on while we're doing these other things?
I am editing a chapter for my book that I started writing recently.
Yep. And Peter, like Andrew, wants to be a writer, and among other things. And so he's been working on a book very hard, spending lots of time every day for a while now. So that's cool. Meanwhile, those of us who ate breakfast earlier than everybody else are hungry for lunch. Oh, actually, Dad isn't eating breakfast these days.
That's right, I told him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm eating breakfast.
My weight loss program.
His wife is feeding him too many treats. Mike yesterday smoked 2 pork butts for us, and we ate really, really yummy tacos with that smoked pork. And when he does that, that meat will last us like for many, many days, and we'll just like make it into different meals. We'll do, you know, like barbecue with it. I'll put it in a quiche. I'll put it into a soup.
Or on baked potatoes is really good too.
Oh yeah, we do it on
That's
baked
really
potatoes.
good.
We
Yeah.
do it in a fried rice. We'll just use it till the very end, and it's awesome because it's actually pretty cheap. And it's so good, especially when you do what Mike's about to do.
We're gonna warm it up
We're gonna fry it a
by
little
frying
bit.
it.
Yeah, it gets a little crispy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
So Jude is outside. I don't know what Asher's doing, but I'm gonna guess he's reading. Let's go see. Just doing some writing, inspiring music, awe-inspiring. Hey, look, everybody's beds are made. Good job, guys. So I don't always eat tacos 2 times a day. Sometimes I eat them 3 times a day. That's true. It's now 1 o'clock, and everybody ate lunch, right?
Yep.
Did you eat, Ash?
No, not really.
Those are such sweet blades.
Just my driving sunglasses.
So Asher has his permit, and so he likes to drive and practice driving. And we need to go to the store, get a few things. So he's going to drive us, and the little siblings wanted to come. Asher, you were so excited thrilled
So
to
excited.
have everybody with us, but we're gonna run to the Food Lion. And for the record, Asher is a very good driver. Well done, son. Those glasses. Okay, we're back from the store, and the next thing I'm gonna do, I hesitate, but today was the day I was gonna do it. I hesitate because it's kind of vulnerable for me, but if you guys have been around, you'll know that last year I made the goal to paint every day, and I was doing a really good job of staying on top of it, and I was seeing a lot of progress. And then about a year ago, we sold our house and moved out of it, and moved into our RV and traveled for 6 weeks. And then we lived in our RV all summer while Mike was getting his private license, and my painting habit fell apart. And then moving in and September pies and all of that, I haven't gotten back into it, and I've been trying to make myself. So ultimately, I decided to make some goals for my future and make a dream board, as I always do. And I love having a dream board. It helps me a lot to stay focused and work on my goals. But I decided that as an extra kick this year, I wouldn't print out photos for my dream board. I would sketch and draw them. And so I've done that. And I decided to do like a little, like, I don't know, like a numerical thing, like 1 this, 2 this, 3 this, like 1 old house, because I want when we purchase our next house, I want it to be an old house. I didn't want them to be complicated. I wanted something I could do quickly and easily. It got me painting again and sketching, and I'm going to hang those up today. I have 9 of the 10. I have my last one I haven't done yet because I'm still kind of nervous about, but I thought if I got the rest up on the wall, I'm just going to use some sticky tack and stick them up on my bedroom wall in a row right here. So they're like art in my room, and they're my dream board. Another thing I did is I sketched them out, and then I only used 1 color for the whole thing to keep it consistent, and also to keep it very simple and not, because one of the things I didn't want to do is, I'm not a very good painter or sketcher yet. I didn't want them to be so bad though that I was like critiquing them every time I looked at them. I'm like, I'll never be a painter. So I'm like, just keep them as simple as you can and 1 color. So I just went with blue, since I have a lot of blue in my bedroom. Now I'm going to make a line on the wall with a pencil so that I can hang them straight across with just some sticky tack. They're up. They're not like super impressive, but they remind me of my goals and my dreams, and each one has meaning for me. Like, I know what it means, like, and what it requires, and what the dream is that like is attached with it. It's vulnerable of me, but I am gonna share my drawings. They're just quick sketches. That's all they're supposed to be, but I think it's me not sharing it. I don't know, maybe it'll be helpful for you to hear what I'm working on, and maybe you'll feel like making goals and sticking them up on your wall so you'll remember them too. 1 old house, 2 languages spoken. That looks like a pie, but it's supposed to be a beret, because I want to learn French, because I think, I mean, I love traveling to France, and it's a very difficult country to travel in without French, the skill of French. And I also feel like if I learn French, the Lord will definitely be able to use me better speaking multiple languages. I want to write 3 poems a week, so I just wrote a silly little poem. 3 poems a week will help you to speak the magic and beauty that so often you seek. That was literally written in like 30 seconds. It was just a way to write 3 poems a week. 4 trips a year. So I made like a fake boarding pass from Charlotte to London with my passport. 5 days of walking. My goodness, Eve's yelling at her brother. 5 days of walking, 6 days of painting, and this one has kind of an Easter egg of like, right now I'm just using watercolor and gouache to paint with, but I would like to learn to oil paint. And so this big canvas with me sitting there is a reminder of that. 7 days of reading, and there's classics in here. I'd like to make sure that I've read all the great books of the earth, and there's also some poetry on there. 8 hens, because that's a reminder of the future house I'd like to set up, including this one. This is 10 things growing. You've noticed I missed 9. because it's 9 happy children, and I don't know how to draw that yet. I don't actually want to try to draw my kids because that would look really funky, just like these tomatoes do. So the little Easter egg in this is that I do want to have bees again, and I've got herbs. This is like sage, and that's rosemary, and I want to grow flowers, and I have pumpkins and squash, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, onions and garlic. This is lavender, and this is tomatoes. I didn't put on all of the things, but I needed a 10 things growing. It actually started because I did the 8 hens, and I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cute if I did numbers for all of my goals. So I did kind of have to squeeze some of them to get the numbers out of them. But so those are my goals, and having them this way, it doesn't feel as glaring as maybe a poster board with, you know, printed out or magazine pictures. And it required me to do a little bit of sketching for the last couple of weeks instead of avoiding it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yes.
All right, well, should we do some painting?
Yes.
I haven't painted yet today, have you?
No.
Okay, let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have really loved having our craft room, and we are definitely using it all the time. Everybody's taking advantage of it. Right now, Pearl's working on something, as she always is. Pearl is an artist. Can't wait to see where she takes her skills. And we've hung some of our little works up here. We also have, Pearl, you sewed some things. We got a couple different sheets at the thrift store that were out of cute fabrics, and like Pearl laid like pajama pants. Adam, those are so cute. Love them. Aren't those the cutest with that vintage floral sheet material? So we got other things we're going and doing. And but one of my goals is that I paint every day. So Eve and I are gonna pull out a project and start working. Also, we picked up this table at the thrift store, and I love it. I'm pretty sure it like came from a school. It's the perfect table for doing art at because it doesn't have a lot of fussiness and just solid. Very, very happy with this table. But we got to figure out what we're going to paint, huh?
Yes.
Kind of interesting. A year ago, when I was painting every day, I felt like this was the best thing I ever painted. And then it all fell apart after this. I just, you know, did things here and there, but nothing really after we started traveling. But so hopefully I can, well, obviously if I put my time in, I can get back to feeling comfortable and confident. Okay, you guys keep painting. I gotta go let mine dry because it's watercolor and it takes a little longer. And I'm gonna go see what's going on in the kitchen. All right, Pearl and Eve are gonna stay here and paint. I've got a little time before I need to start on dinner prep. So we're actually going, Asher asked if he could go to Lowe's Hardware, and I really should go because today with the sun and the warmth, there's tons of wasps out. So we need to get some wasp traps, not just yellow jackets, but there's like an orange wasp here. I'm sure they'll know at Lowe's, but I need to get some traps so that we aren't inundated in like a month. I know, I was just staring at it. But and Asher's got to get something for, I don't even know what. So let's go.
Okay, so a bit later in the day, I'm currently at the airport where I do my flight school. I'm kind of halfway in and out of the plane here. It's kind of hot, so I'm not sitting in it yet, but I just did my pre-flight on the airplane I'll be flying today. and I'll be going out with my instructor and practicing instrument approaches. So, should be fun. I'll see if my instructor will take a little bit of video for me and just catch a little bit of it. But should be a good day. It's nice outside. It's sunny, a little warm, but pretty nice. This is the plane I'll be in today. It's a little bit loud because another plane is getting started, but we just flying these little Cessna 172s. This is the airport. Someone's taking off right now. Look at that. Maybe me in just a minute. Anyhow, pretty fun. Always excited to go flying.
Okay, back from Lowe's, and we've got a little time before I need to do dinner prep, and my little daily painting task is dry, my little painting. So I'm gonna do another layer, some more mess around with that, and then I'm gonna go down and start doing dinner prep. Okay, I'm done. So this one was fun because I sketched it, then I watercolored, and then I used a charcoal or a graphite pencil to do all the heavy lines because I was matching something I found on Pinterest. Eve thinks this is Amelia Bedelia. It could be. What are you painting? A butterfly and a mother heart.
Yes.
That's so nice. So I think it's just about time for me to do dinner prep, but that was fun. I'm glad I made myself do it. So this is called a study when you just, hold on. So this is called a study when you find an artist already created something and you're just copying it. And so that is great for me because it makes me learn new methods and do things I wouldn't normally do. It's actually really hard. I actually prefer like drawing from a photo because then like I get to make up the rules of how I'm going to convey the photo. It's a lot harder to do what they did, but it's really good practice. Like right here is an unfinished project I'm working on, but it was from a photo that I found on Pinterest. I'm not done, but actually this graphite pencil might be how I go and finish this to be able to fill in some of the details and give it kind of that, I like that look. That was fun and it was easy. So maybe I'll finish that painting with the graphite. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning off this lawnmower, or a bit of it.
So you bought a second lawnmower for your lawn mowing business and you took it apart and you cleaned it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, this is the first one we bought last year. I just bought a new one like a couple weeks ago. And the old one, I tried to paint it last time, but it didn't do a very good job, which meant it just had a bunch of water trapped inside of it, so it got all rusty.
Oh.
So for a couple days I've just been cleaning it out, and I just put a first layer of paint on it over there. Now I'm cleaning this.
You just like them to look tip-top shape, I guess, huh?
Also, the cleaner they are, the longer they'll last, and the more money I get.
So I got the baked potatoes in the oven, and I'm attempting to slowly make our diets a little bit better. I mean, I always am as a mom, I think, through the entire history of our family. But one of the things I feel like we've gotten almost completely proficient at is not eating highly processed foods. We make, our breads and we make our sauces and things. But one of the things I'm not great at all is I'm now trying to cut out seed oils. And so whenever we have this baked potato with the smoked pork on top meal, we always had this really good chipotle mayo, but of course it's made with seed oils. So today I went and got an olive oil that was only made with olive oil, because a lot of them will say olive oil mayo, but then like the second ingredient is still canola oil. So I got one that's totally olive oil, and I mixed it with some chipotle chilies that I had in a jar, and then a little bit of sour cream, and chef's kiss. It's gonna be so good on top. Peter's back at his writing. And Jude, what are you doing?
I'm cutting up strawberries for church activity tonight.
What are the teenage boys at church doing?
We are making crepes.
Crepes, learning to make crepes, and then everybody's bringing toppings. So Jude's got some sliced strawberries, and they're bringing some sliced bananas. What are you doing, Eve? Watching Jude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like his little heckler in the audience over here.
And then
laughing and making sure he's doing a good job, huh?
And
But what are you doing at your activity?
and
You're going roller skating, and you're a little nervous, huh?
yeah.
But you guys are leaving a little earlier. You're leaving in just an hour, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Evie's got her roller skating outfit on. We did a little red lipstick and a red bow. You're a little nervous, huh?
Yeah.
But you look cute either way. The girls, we almost always eat dinner together, but tonight the girls have to eat early because they have to get to roller skating early. So they'll eat before the rest of us. Okay, using my Christmas present, this meat cleaver. Makes quick work of cutting this up, and then the same thing we did for lunch. But it's so good, I don't mind it. I'd eat it on my eggs even. It's so good, all the smoked pork. Okay, the pork is pretty much done. I've set aside 2 potatoes for the girls. The rest are still just staying warm in the oven. It's Pearl's dish is nice, so she set the table even though she won't be eating at the same time. But since we last filmed in here, I've redone that. I've actually wondered if I should do an updated tour, because there's just little things in each room that I've redone. And now the whole house is done. Should I do, in our next week's video, a tour of the whole house? Would you guys like that? We'll even include the basement that's now like the party room. Let me know in the comments if you think I should. There's Pearl's potato with barbecue sauce, the homemade chipotle mayo, some sharp cheddar, some diced pickles, some cheese. Should be good. Okay, Mike just pulled up. The girls are still here for a few more minutes. We've got the table almost set. We're gonna eat. Dad's back from school. And we probably could have actually waited. He was home a little earlier, and we have a few minutes. This is my loaded baked potato. Not a low-calorie food.
But a good food. Yummy.
Asher's very excited about this bite. Good. Well, boys, it's just you and you, Calcifer, and Daddy. And me. This is a new phenomenon each week where all the kids, because now Jude's old enough to go to the youth activities at church, the kids are gone. This is the first time in our life, because we homeschool and stuff. We have about an hour and a half. Maybe it's closer to 2. No, it's about an hour and a half. Yeah. Where we haven't figured out anything real exciting to do yet, but it's kind of funny to be in the house without kids. We've decided it's such a beautiful day out today. And definitely our day was a little different than a normal day because, it's spring, but it was sunny and it was in the 70s. That's like in the low 20s if you're in Celsius. And so we all were outside a little bit more than normal, but as well as this. I mean, Mike and I do like to take evening walks together, and we're going to do it right now just to help our food digest and enjoy this day just a little bit longer.
Well, it's later. Everybody is home from their different activities. The girls went roller skating. Was it fun, Eve?
Yeah.
You had a good time?
Yes.
Did you actually roller skate?
Yes.
Kind of.
did. On the carpet.
On the carpet.
Yeah.
Good job.
Up there, coming there.
You had help?
Carmen helped you?
Coming, yes.
Oh, okay. And Pearl roller skated. The boys.
Struggled, but still had fun.
Pearl struggled, but still had fun.
A lot.
Roller skating is tough. I'll tell you what. Boys made crepes. How were the crepes?
They were pretty good, yeah.
Mine was the best, but
Yours was the best. What was it made at? What did you make in it or put in it?
well, a crepe.
Right. Sure, but what did you put in it?
I put bananas, strawberries, powdered sugar, more sugar with cinnamon, so some cinnamon and sugar, and then some cookie butter.
Wow. Okay.
Also whipped cream.
Jude, what'd you do in yours?
I did strawberries and whipped cream. That's it.
Okay. Peter,
I just put cookie butter and whipped cream,
cookie butter and whipped cream.
but my crepe wasn't really cooked all the way, so
Oh,
it was only
kind of
so-so.
doughy.
Yeah.
Lame. Sometimes crepes aren't all they're creped up to be.
Right.
Now we're gonna have a prayer after we pay the kitty.
I am going to now do some
Mom's ready for bed.
cat tricks. I know. We are so cool. We just got ready for it.
Kitty, honey, baby, show everybody how tall you are. Come here. Come on.
I'm not gonna do it now.
He doesn't want to
You're making me
perform.
nervous. What are you guys all here for?
No.
He's a tall kitty. Look at that kitty.
Okay, I'll just lift him up now that I've...
Come show everybody how tall you are. Wow, what a big boy.
We're going to end the night with a family prayer, and then we're all headed to bed.
Prayer time. Peter, it's your turn.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you that we could have a good day today. Thank you that the kids could go to their separate activities and that they could have a good time. Thank you for the wonderful weather and just that we can sleep well tonight and that we can have a good rest of our week and bless all of our siblings who are at home with health and safety. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Good night. Good night, Ash. Love you. All right.
All right, that's it.
That was our day.
We somehow forgot after the prayer just to
We were
do
tired.
this. We're doing it now.
Now,
so.
I did want to mention that because we don't have like as strict a routine as like somebody maybe with public school or 9-to-5 jobs has. It's a little different every day. Like somebody might be working on a different project, or like we might be spending more time in the kitchen or less or whatever. And so I don't want any of you guys to feel like this is I don't know, like sometimes when you hear how other people do things, you feel like how much should I be doing that or not doing that? And it's like, well, it's changing for us all the time too. So don't feel,
true.
I don't know, just take it for what it is. And yeah, if nothing else, a peek into somebody else's life in a way you're not usually able to. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for your support. And until next time, bye.
See ya.